Hey everyone, welcome back to another Jazz Drum Q-Tip of the week. My name is Quincy Davis, and I know, it's been a while, but I am back now. My question to you, which I want you to tell me in the comments, did you miss me? Did you miss me? I missed you guys. But look, I've been busy. I've been traveling and working, and it's been a hell of a summer. I was all over the place. The last place I was Japan, where I was for 3 weeks, and I had a ball. Shouts to all my friends and my Seiko Summer Jazz Camp family out there. Love you guys. Look forward to next year. But listen, I am back, and school has started, and we're back in the swing of things. And I got a great comeback video today. I know you guys are going to be into it. I hear a lot of great drumming. I hear a lot of great jazz drumming, but it sounds very stiff. And I have an exercise. I have some steps you can go through that will open up, not necessarily playing open, but it will help your comping and your time playing feel much less stiff and more natural. And we're going to use the vehicle of Oleo and some other exercises that I've created just for you, which, yes, is available for free. It's completely free. Download the PDF. The link will be down below because I will be using the PDF for this video. So if you guys are ready, you know what we do at this point. We know. But it's been a while. So I don't know if my voice, if you guys are ready, then you know what to do. Let me know if you're ready by saying what? Saying what? Let's go! All right, so the key to playing less stiff when you're playing time, when you're comping, especially when you're playing a bebop tune, is making sure that your hands are working together to outline the natural accents of said melody. And this is specifically, and this is why we're using a bebop melody, because it makes you more aware of where those naturally occurring accents are. So we're going to take the common and popular bebop head, Oleo. Okay, if you don't know it, then you gotta learn it. But I also have it written out in rhythm form, not the actual pitches, but just the rhythm. So we're gonna look at number 5 on my handout, which you've downloaded by now, right? If you haven't, I'm gonna put it on the screen as well. But it's more helpful if you have it on your own device. So we're just gonna clap out the whole rhythm, and then if you notice, there are some red marks, red notes. Those are the notes we're going to really pay attention to. But let's first just play it through with just all the rhythms. Okay, number 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sing along. Right? Okay, so that's the first 2 A's of Oleo, and then the bridges, of course, open. But now what I want you to do is concentrate on those red notes, and we're just going to play on those red notes, okay? By the way, this is a part of my whole 6-step tune routine that you should know. If you haven't checked that out, it's in my latest drum course, which you can also check out. And I cover this amongst many other things. I'm really happy with the way that came out. But this is one of the things that we do. And we're going to concentrate on the red notes now. Okay? So just play the red notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And even though it's written out right now, you can probably just feel this. If you know this tune, I want you to try it now without looking at the music that I had in the notation and the notes, and just try to feel where what I call the naturally occurring accents are. Okay? So I'm going to do it without looking too. And it might be slightly different than what's written. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bop the bay, da da. yes, singing is essential. That makes sure, that confirms or assures that you're attaching what you're playing to the actual melody. Okay, so make sure you're singing when you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bop, ba, bop, ba, ba, da, bop, ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, doo, bop, bop, da, ba, bop, da, bop, da, ba, ba, doo, da, bop, bop, da, ba, ba, da, ba, da, bop. Oh, I added some notes at the end, but that's fine. Okay, but generally, as you can hear, we're not playing all of the notes. And these are the notes that you're going to be comping off of and playing your time off of. Oh, okay, so now I'm back to playing time. There's a method to all this. There's a method to the madness. So we're going to come back to Oleo. Keep in mind what we just did. But it's essential that you can do all these different steps that I've actually written out for you in the free PDF that you should check out. Okay, so I call this Bebop comping flow, don't you know? Okay, so we're going to do number 1, okay? And what I want you to do, these are the rules. This is the rule. You can only play quarter notes on the ride cymbal, except when there's as number 1, a single offbeat note. Okay, so all the notes that are happening in these 8 measures are on offbeats. In that case, I want you to catch it in the ride cymbal as well, okay? And now, every time there's a note in the left hand, we're going to catch it in the right hand, okay? 1, 2, this is number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right? All right. Okay, does that make sense? Every time we're catching that note in the right hand, every time, okay? So now, essentially what it sounds like if we were to strip away our left hand is, right? 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1. Essentially, that's what's happening in the ride cymbal. Just as you did on the snare drum, we can do the same thing on the bass drum. Let's try that. 1, this is number 1 still, but now we're going to catch the notes and play them in the bass drum. Same thing in the ride. 1, 2, a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, Right? Okay, and of course you can comp together, right? Unison, and you can also break it up. You can do alternating, right? You can do kind of at random also, which is more, I guess, more in the vein or more realistic to what you would actually do when you're playing. Okay, so that's the first step. Make sure you can do that. You can do that comfortably. You can do that comfortably. Okay, the next step. What if there's 2 notes in a row? You just catch it. You catch both notes in the cymbal. So essentially, I'll play the first 2 measures of number 2, okay? And it'll sound like this. Just the hands. 1, 2. Let's get our time going. Multiple offbeat notes. Here we go. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You see how that works? And if I were to take away my left hand and just comp and play on the ride cymbal as if I'm playing the left hand and catching those notes, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Other than those offbeats, I'm just playing quarter notes. But as you can hear, because there's so many notes happening, it doesn't sound ever like it's just boring quarter notes. It's always connected to our comping, right? And now we're creating ride cymbal melodies. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So I'm going to take number 2 just quicker so you can hear it at a different tempo. And you can, of course, slow the video down if you want. 1, 2, A 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you notice, with those multiple offbeats in a row, it becomes a shuffle on the rising. 1, a 2, a 3, Okay, so now we're getting. I've gotten you away from just playing, where you just keep the ride cymbal the same. We worked so hard on that independence. I know we've practiced it and practiced it and practiced it. Now we're going to get away from that. That's more of a traditional approach. This is more of a modern approach. By the way, this lesson was inspired by one of my mentees in China, Weko. What's up, Weko? This is for you. This is inspired by you and our lesson today. And I thought I wanted to share it with everybody. So if you're interested in being mentored by me, you need to let me know. I love working with drummers all over, and I'm in town, and I have a little bit of time on certain days, especially weekends. So let's talk, and maybe I can build something special for you to work on your specific needs and goals. So now, what do you do when there's a note that occurs on the beat? You simply just play a quarter note, right? These are not hard and fast rules, but this is to help you get the idea of what you can do to open up your comping and timekeeping, to get away from that stiff feeling approach to playing time when you're comping. Okay, so this is number 3. So just play a quarter note when you see a note that's on the beat. Here we go. 1, 2, number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh. Whoops, I missed one. Hopefully I can keep my gig at the university. But as you can hear, it's essentially the same, and nothing really changes even when you have a note on the on the beat. It's just playing quarter notes. That in combination with notes on the offbeat, which at this point you know what to do on those offbeats. Okay? And again, you can put it in the bass drum as well, as we talked about. Okay, number 4. So what do you do when you have a string of eighth notes, right? Longer phrases. This you can do you can do 3 different things. You can play just quarter notes. So if I play the first 2 measures just with quarter notes in the ride, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That sounds good. What if we just play the ride cymbal beat, right? Ding, 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 ding. What does that sound like? 2, 3, 4. That sounds pretty good too. I like that. Nothing wrong with that. What if we play our hands unison when we have those longer phrases of eighth notes? Let's see what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm catching all those notes, plus I'm feeling the rest, or the rests in with just a quarter note, right? So 1. Let's try it again. 1. You see? And then those are basically the 3 approaches you want to use when you have a string of eighth notes. They all work, and it's really up to us, the rhythm engineer, we'll call ourselves. I like that, rhythm engineer. And it's up to us which approach we want to use. Okay, so I'll play number 4 using. I'll use a combination of all of them, and you tell me what you hear. See if you can pick up what I use for specific phrase. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Could you pick up on the different approaches? And it kind of just sounds like I'm playing time. You don't really, it doesn't necessarily stand out. But thinking like this helps give you a real clear framework of how to approach these kinds of phrases, which occur. Now we're back at Oleo. Okay, so when we play Oleo, obviously when you're actually playing, you're not going to be thinking, okay, I want to use this, now I want to use this. It should be happening very naturally. But if you've practiced and isolated these different approaches as we were doing up until this point, it's going to help you when you actually go to play time and comp for a melody like Oleo or Moose the Mooch or Opera or any kind of bebop head. It's going to really help you. And then that translates to your actual playing when you're just comping behind a solo. Okay, so with all of this in mind, I want you to try to keep track of what I'm doing. And if you have to slow it down to figure out exactly what I'm doing, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to go very slow. This is Oleo. A 1, and I'm concentrating only on the red notes. A 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And at a faster tempo sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and if you notice, there's slightly a difference from the slower tempo. There's more space and more time. The tempo's kinder. It's kinder to dancing around on the ride cymbal. The faster we get, when I played it faster, I kind of stuck to, for the most part. Right? But because I'm only concentrating on the naturally occurring accents, it doesn't sound stiff. If I go, that sounds way too stiff and it's too many notes, right? But if I just concentrate on those red notes, now I'm going to combine the bass drum, and I'm just playing off those red notes. 1, 2, Make sense? All right, so that is today's lesson. This comping secret will transform your jazz time playing, and it's done that for myself. If it just takes a little bit of time just getting used to it, and it will completely open up your playing in a way that allows you to feel relaxed, and it makes your time not sound stiff. We never want to sound stiff. Okay, so practice this. Speaking of practice, make sure you've checked out the Ultimate Practice Guide. I've gotten so many compliments and so many emails and messages from drummers who have checked it out and read it. It's not long, it's short, but so many great and useful techniques that I use myself, and I just wanted to share it with all you guys. So check that out. Level up your practice, make it better, more effective, which of course translates to your playing on the gig. All right, so that is today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. And as I always say, practice hard. Speaking of practice hard, but practice smart. All right, take care. See you on the next one. Peace.